Thanks for joining us today. I'm Miracle Garrett.
And I'm Jocelyn Schifferdecker here with UCentral News.
Devastating damage has swept Turkey as a second earthquake hit yesterday.
Rescue teams and cleanup crews are still working to find survivors. And back here at home, many people with family over there are worried. I spoke to members of the Turkish community here in Oklahoma City who said they have been rocked by this tragic event. Here's the story. Right now, Turkey is devastated from an earthquake that's killed more than 40,000 people and counting. While that tragedy happened across the sea, there are people suffering from its impact right here in Oklahoma City. I spoke with two members of the Turkish raindrop community in the heart of Oklahoma City right off of Classen to find out how they've been affected by this. They said they're mourning and they want help.
People are still under the rubble of collapsed buildings.
Executive Director of the Raindrop Turkish House in Oklahoma City describing the scene of the destruction in Turkey. He says almost every member of the house has lost a loved one.
In a 1 week, I didn't go to school. I didn't answer any phone calls except my families. Many of my friends, they called, they know that what is going on. I didn't answer the text message, I just cried.
Oklahoma resident Sabit Ilmaz lost 4 family members from the earthquakes, his brother, sister-in-law, and 2 nephews. His family was trying to rescue others when their building collapsed as well.
I feel so sorry for them. I wasn't there. I couldn't help them.
Words cannot express our sorrow. We are going through difficult times.
Sajar says while they appreciate the help from other countries, it's not enough.
Imagine 10 different cities. A lot of people still waiting for food, waiting for shelter.
He also says he hopes Oklahomans themselves will hear their cries and lend a helping hand.
Even though the disaster, this tragedy, national disaster happened on the other side of the world, I think as Oklahomans, we have to do our best to help the people of Turkey.
And the community is holding multiple events this week to honor the lives who were lost and to raise money to help those currently suffering. You can find information for those on our website at ucentralmedia.com.
And also happening overseas, President Biden made an unannounced visit to Ukraine and met with Ukrainian President Zelensky yesterday. This on the 1-year anniversary of Russia's unprovoked and ongoing invasion. The two met at the capital of Ukraine, which is still a war zone. Biden used the opportunity to announce the U.S.'s continued support with an additional $500 million in military aid. And Jocelyn, I don't know about you, but it is a lot chillier than it was compared to yesterday.
Oh, it definitely is. But I heard that there's actually potential for a warm-up later in this week. Let's toss it over to Amber with the weather. Amber, what do you got for us?
Good afternoon, Broncos. Thanks for tuning in to UCentral News. So right now we're looking at some pretty good temperatures that is happening throughout the state and some rain temperatures that we will be seeing throughout this week as well. It is 55 degrees currently outside and it feels like it is 40 degrees with a south wind of 16 degrees. So it's feeling pretty windy out there and a little bit chilly for our day right now. Storms will be coming up. We'll be discussing that in just one moment. Spring-like weather will be coming as well. We'll be experiencing a lot of spring-like weather, so it will be a good week coming up. And then beautiful temperatures we will be seeing. I will step out of your way so you can look at our state map for right now. It will be 66 up in Oklahoma City right now, 73 up in Clinton, 70 up in Guymon, and 69 up in Ponca City. And we'll be seeing some more temperatures right after this.
Thank you, Amber. Definitely excited for that spring-like weather. And Sost on Paseo is finally getting ready to reopen next month after a devastating fire from 2 years ago. The fire caused at least $50,000 in damages, and the business has been making repairs and remodeling ever since. So pretty soon, you'll be able to enjoy some local pizza again.
And Winter Jam 2023 is coming to the Paycom Center on March 4th. The Christian Music Fest will headline artists We the Kingdom and Jeremy Camp. Winter Jam will also feature other artists such as Andy Menino and Ann Wilson. The event will start at 6 p.m. and will not require tickets. Admission will be taken at the door and is only $15.
And a lot more green is coming to Oklahoma City. OKC Beautiful is planting 200 trees across downtown and midtown. 35 volunteers have been helped out with the first few, but now they're looking for more. If you're interested, you can volunteer at okcbeautiful.com/volunteer.
And I know I'm happy because gas prices seem to be coming down.
Definitely. The state price has been dropping by a few cents. UCentral's Natalie Bailey has the details.
Gas prices in Oklahoma have fallen 0.8 cents in the last week and are averaging just under $3 at $2.96 per gallon, according to Gas Buddy. I went ahead and put $20 worth of gas in my tank to see how far it would go.
I just got gas and I was able to get over 6 gallons of gas today with $20. That's definitely better than what I have seen. Last week when I was getting gas, it was a little bit over $3, and now it's under the $3 mark again.
This lowering price of gas in the state is surprising, considering the national average price of gasoline has stayed consistent at $3.37 per gallon this week. At this time last year, Oklahomans had an average gas price of $3.11 per gallon, with a U.S. average price of $3.52 per gallon. Gas prices remain consistent nationally but are trending down in the state of Oklahoma. From Edmond, Natalie Bailey, UCentral News.
Thank you, Natalie. And students are encouraged to keep an eye on gas prices as they may begin to rise again soon in the near future in the state.
And tomorrow, UCL will host their annual Black Girl Magic celebration in the Nye University Center. The event encourages unity among African American women while fostering and empowering a sense of self in all ladies that participate. Attendees will be able to engage in conversations, panel discussions, and workshops.
Also happening on campus, AIRS is celebrating one of the most popular celebrations in the world with a special menu. AIRS says to come on out and enjoy some of the special items they're featuring. Faculty and staff will also have access to a special meal rate of $8.50 with a valid UCO ID.
And it's been kind of cold outside. UCentral's Amber Poston will have our full forecast when we come back.
To believe in the power of possibility, to always move forward but never forget where I came from, to value hard work, ingenuity, and hospitality. On one hand, my people are rough and rugged. On the other, refined and elegant. They taught me how to love beautiful things and cherish my past, to seek out adventure, eat well, and to have a good time. So I keep their traditions alive every place I go. They call me Oklahoma City, but you can call me the modern frontier.
UCentral News as a whole, you got to be in those different areas, like being on camera, being off camera, being in the control room. And so I feel like that is what prepared me most about being in the workplace.
UCentral and the Mass Comm department has provided me all the tools and the fundamentals that are needed in order to thrive well and thrive fast at my job.
Maybe it's time to hit the road and visit a place where stories unfold. This is the land of the ultimate road trip, with sights old and new on Route 66. There's fun to be had, so much to do, and a few new surprises before you get through. Oklahoma has the most miles to share of Route 66. It's really quite rare. TravelOK.com will show you the way. Come see for yourself this iconic highway.
Good afternoon, Broncos. Thanks for tuning in to UCentral News. My name is Amber Poston, and it is quite a beautiful day outside. It's feeling like a lot of spring weather, like which we will be seeing for the next upcoming week as well. So currently it is 55 degrees outside right now, and it does feel like it is 40 with a south wind of 16 degrees. And now we'll be looking at our headlines. Storms will be coming up this week and in the next couple of days and this weekend, so we'll be keeping you informed about that. And spring-like weather we are seeing currently in for this week as well, and some beautiful temperatures right now in this week. So currently it is 66 degrees up in Oklahoma City, 69 up in Ponca City, 82 up in Altus, and 81 up in Idabel. So it is quite warm right now especially during February currently. And tonight we will be seeing some cloudy skies with some rain and a little bit of a forecast for right now. And we will be having a south wind of 8 degrees, and that rain chance will be in the 60s. So right now tonight it will be 60 degrees up in Oklahoma City, 56 up in Enid, 58 up in Ponca City, and 63 up in Idabel. Now tomorrow we will be seeing some hazardous conditions up in the south because it is a little bit of a kind of dusty from Kansas. So keep your family informed if you have anybody up there. And it will be 72 up in Clinton, 56 up in Enid, 73 up in Ponca City, and 71 up in Miami. Excuse me. So this morning it was 49 degrees outside, and it is currently 71. And tonight it will be 60 degrees with a little bit of some rain. Now we will be looking at our weekly forecast. It is going to be a pretty week, but we are going to be seeing some pretty strong rain chances, especially for tomorrow and Saturday. So if you have any plans over the weekend, make sure to be careful on that. But we are seeing some 70s and some 50s and some 40s. But this is most definitely feeling like some type of spring weather. So it'll be feeling pretty great out there. Back to you.
Thank you, Amber. And next up, we've got UCentral's Lauren Henry with us, previewing all you need to know in the social media world.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
I'm Lauren Henry, keeping you up to date with everything going on in the world of social media. The Supreme Court is set to hear back-to-back cases involving content moderation and online speech. Today's hearing is Gonzalez versus Google, and later this week, the court will hear Twitter versus Tom Ney. Both lawsuits are heavily centered around Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, which states that any legal responsibility attached to publishing a given piece of content ends with the person or entity that created it, and not the platforms or those who reshare it. The outcome of these cases could lead to significant changes for the internet as we know it. We will keep you updated as we learn more. And authorities claim it is safe, but residents of East Palestine, Ohio, are worried for their safety after a recent chemical spill caused by the derailing of a train. In a few short weeks, residents took to social media to share what they believe to be the signs of contaminated water and soil. Due to growing concerns, new health clinics have been opened to address reports of rashes, headaches, nausea, and other symptoms. Medical teams from the CDC are expected to arrive and further assess the extent of the damages. And an attack caught on camera at a Florida apartment complex gym has gone viral. In the video, you can see a woman let the man in after thinking he was there to work out. Things quickly take a turn, and the man begins approaching and trying to grab her. The woman fought the attacker until she was eventually able to flee. And a popular cartoon is coming to an end. CNN's Rick Damigella has the story.
The 21st century incarnation of the Animaniacs comes to a close with its third and final season.
I think I know where this is going.
I don't, so no spoilers. We're so grateful. Mo and I have won the lottery, Tress, Jess, all of us, to get a chance to do this again with some of my very best friends in the world, all of whom, I mean, Emmy winners, great talent, unbelievable.
It's bittersweet. We wish there were more, and someday maybe there may be in some other form. But gratitude for getting to be these characters again.
I am so grateful for the Animaniacs, for being a voice actor, for having my health, and for living in a time when you could make a living and make a life doing what we do.
It's like having a superpower, Rick, because sometimes you have this connection to people that they don't know exists, and you could be at some ritzy restaurant, right? And they're everybody's in a tuxedo vest, and all of a sudden you go, "You ever watch cartoons?" Well, yes, sir, I have watched cartoons. Did you ever watch, in this case, Animaniacs? And then you go, "Well, it's very good to see you, Bob. Thanks for taking care of us." And they turn into an 8-year-old, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. Because all the composure drops, and they just go, "Oh my God!" And it's a beautiful power, and it's a beautiful thing to have.
And I'm sure that we can all agree that that video of the attack was absolutely sickening and so terrifying. I cannot imagine being in her situation at all.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that'd be so scary. I don't even know what I would do.
Yeah, it made me think twice about opening doors.
And
Yeah.
maybe
Absolutely.
signing up for a self-defense class or something.
For sure.
But don't go anywhere. UCentral's Peyton Scott updates you on Bronco tennis, baseball, and golf right after the break.
Feel the beat of nature at a park or forest near you. Find a forest and music inspired by nature at discovertheforest.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back, Broncos sports fans. I'm Peyton Scott. This is your Tuesday Sports Report. On to the tennis court. Central Oklahoma's women's tennis team won a non-conference matchup against Southeastern Oklahoma State 7-0 on Monday afternoon. The win improved UCO's record to 3-2 on the year. UCO's head tennis coach, Joe Van, said, "It was good to get right back out there and get a win so we can move forward to indoor nationals on a good note." Central Oklahoma is heading to Kearney, Nebraska this weekend for the 2023 ITA Indoor National Championships. UCO hosted the first 3 editions of the event and finished 7th, 3rd, and 2nd in the 8-team tournament over the past 3 years. On to the baseball diamond. Today, Central Oklahoma takes on Southern Nazarene in its first road game of the 2023 season. Currently, UCO is 7-2 on the season. Southern Nazarene is 3-6 this season, which includes a loss to UCO a week and a half ago. UCO defeated Southern Nazarene 7-4 in Edmond on February 9th. Before last season's meeting in Bethany, Central Oklahoma had beaten SNU 5 straight times. The Broncos won 6 of 7, included the matchup 2 weeks ago. The Broncos will start their MIAA conference play after this SNU game, with a 3-game series with Missouri Western from February 24th to February 26th. On to women's golf. After 18 holes of Monday's 54-hole event, UCO was last of 14 teams. The Broncos gained some of that back, coming in 12th following their first 2 rounds. The final round is scheduled for 8 a.m. this morning. UCO opened up with 321 points as a team, led by senior Madison Odell's 3 over 75. Mika Ramos's was 2 back with 5 over 77, but the Broncos also had an 84 from Aaron Zachary and an 85 from Emma Shelley in the second round. Ramos shaved 2 strokes off of her score, posting a 3 over 75. Odell was 6 over par at 78. Zachary also lowered her score with a 7 over 79. Shelley did the same for a 9 over 81. Moving forward, the Broncos will play in the Diffie Ford Lincoln Invitational March 6th at Lincoln Park in Oklahoma City. In Olympic news, the governments of 35 nations released a statement Monday calling on the IOC to clarify the definition of neutrality, as it seeks a way to allow Russian and Belarusian athletes back in international sports and ultimately next year's Paris Olympics. Among those signing the statement were officials from the United States, Britain, France, Canada, and Germany. Those 5 countries brought nearly 1/5 of all athletes to the Tokyo Games in 2021. Other countries had suggested an Olympic boycott possibly if the war continues, such as Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, and Denmark. That's all for sports this Tuesday. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks for that, Peyton. And stay with us. We'll have one last look at the weather.
And learn the meaning behind Mardi Gras. That's next.
Feel the beat of nature at a park or forest near you. Find a forest and music inspired by nature at discovertheforest.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
to say temperature.
Thanks for staying with us. I'm personally hoping for some warmer temperatures coming up.
Definitely. It's been really cold lately. I don't really like it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check in with Amber for our last look at weather.
So we will be looking at some pretty good temperatures for right now, and across the state, it's feeling pretty good out there. But we will be seeing some rain chances for tomorrow and throughout the weekend. But we'll cover that in just 1 second. So it is 66 up in Oklahoma City right now, 63 up in Clinton, 80 and 82 down in Lawton and Ardmore. It is quite warm down in the south currently right now. And then tonight it is going to be 60 degrees up in Oklahoma City, 56 up in Enid, 58 up in Ponca City, and 63 up in Idabel and 58 up in Altus. So I'll step out of the way so you can look at this map right now. We'll be seeing some rain chances on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'll keep an eye out just in case for tomorrow if it gets bad, but the spring type weather we are feeling right now is probably going to stay for quite a little bit. So we are seeing some 70s, 50s, and some 60s later out in the week. So it is going to feel pretty nice. So good that we don't have any snow conditions for right now, but we will be keeping you informed with that. Back to you.
Yes, I'm so glad we don't have snow, and most of the world is celebrating Mardi Gras today, whether with festivals, King's Cake, or other iconic items.
That's right, but do you know the story behind Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras is French for Fat Tuesday, which marks the end of the pre-Lent season. The reason it got its name is due to the old custom of using all the fats in the home before Lent, which calls for fasting and abstinence. You know, I'm not having king cake tonight for Mardi Gras, but the one time I had king cake, I didn't know that there was a baby in it, like the gold plastic.
Did you swallow
baby.
it?
I bit the baby in half.
Well, that's a good luck.
So there's a baby in the king cake. If you're not aware of that, be careful. Choking hazard.
It's good luck.
Yeah.
It is good luck.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for today. I'm Lauren Henry.
I'm Jocelyn Schifferdecker.
And I'm Miracle Garrett.
Have a great night.